Hello everyone, this is Bindu Kumar here. Let's solve this question together. If the third and the ninth terms of an arithmetic progression are 4 and minus 8 respectively, which term of this arithmetic progression is 0? So what they're saying is the third term is 4, the ninth term is minus 8 of this arithmetic progression. So given this information, which term of this arithmetic progression will have the value of 0? Okay, now let's start by writing down what we can understand from this question. So we have the third term. The third term can be represented as a of 3. The value of a of 3 is given as 4. Similarly, the value of the ninth term, a of 9, is given as minus 8. Now, we also know that some term, right, the value of some term n is 0. So in that case, we have to find out what is n. Okay, so let's see how we can solve this question. First, we will write down the formula for an arithmetic progression. So a set of numbers a1, a2, a3 is said to be in arithmetic progression if they are of the form a plus d, a plus 2d, and so on, where d is the common difference and d can be calculated as a of n plus 1 minus a of n. For example, d equals a4 minus a3, and this should also be equal to a3 minus a2. To calculate the nth term of an arithmetic progression, we can use the formula a of n equals a plus n minus 1 into d. Now, if you see here in the question, we have the values of a3 and a9. So which means we could use this last formula into our equation. So first we will write down a of 3. The formula to calculate a of 3 is a of 3 equals a plus n minus 1 into d. Now we know the value of a3 as 4 equals, we do not know the value of a, so I will write it as this, plus n minus 1. N here is 3. So 3 minus 1 into d. So 4 equals a plus 2d. Now we will stop at this equation because we cannot simplify this any further. Let me write down another equation for a9. a9 equals a plus n minus 1 into d. The value of a9 is minus 8 equals the value of a is unknown plus n minus 1. Here n is 9 minus 1 into d. Minus 8 equals a plus 8d. Now again, we cannot simplify this any further. However, we can use these equations together. How do we do that? First, let's focus on this equation. Now from this we can isolate the value of a. Now how can we do it? I'll write this equation 4 equals a plus 2d. My goal is to only keep a here and remove 2d. So to remove 2d, I will add a minus 2d. But since this is an equation, I need to balance the other side also. So whatever we do on the right hand side of the equation should be repeated on the left hand side of the equation. So by doing this, plus 2d and minus 2d cancel out each other. We are left with 4 minus 2d equals a, or it can also be written as a equals 4 minus 2d. Now this value can be substituted here. So let's continue with this equation. We can write minus 8 equals Instead of a, we will now write 4 minus 2d plus 8d. Let's quickly simplify it. Minus 8 equals 4 minus 2d plus 8d after removing the brackets. Minus 8 equals 4. So we have minus 2d and plus 8d. So that becomes plus 6d. Okay. Now here you can see there are 3 constants, minus 8, 4 and 6, and there's one variable, right? So we can find out the value of d from this. So we start by removing all the numbers from the right hand side of the equation. So first let's remove the plus 4. So I'll write minus 8 equals, let me erase that, minus 8 equals 4 plus 6d. Since I want to remove plus 4, I will add a minus 4. Now whatever I do on the right hand side of the equation, I will do it on the left hand side of the equation. So plus 4 and minus 4 cancel out each other. We have minus 12 equals 60. Now again, I want to remove the 6. So I'll divide by 6 on the right hand side of the equation, and I'll repeat that on the left side as well. So 6 divided by 6 equals 1, and minus 12 divided by 6 equals minus 2. So we have the value of d equals minus 2. Now we can use this equation or the value of d in this equation, right? So we'll write a equals 4 minus 2 into, we have the value of d as minus 2, equals 4 minus into minus, we have plus 4. So a equals 8. So we now have the value of a, which is equal to 8, and we have the value of d, which is equal to minus 2. So with this, we can now attempt to solve this equation. Remember, the final thing that we have to find out from this question is what is the nth term of this arithmetic progression where the term is 0, right? What is n? So we will write, let me draw a line here. So we'll start by writing a of n equals a plus n minus 1 into d. Now a of n is already given as 0 here, as you can see. So we'll write 0 equals, now the value of a is 8 plus, we do not know n, so we will write it as this, d is minus 2. Now let's solve this. 0 equals 8 plus, now we will subtract minus 2 into minus n, so we get minus 2n, and minus into minus plus 2. Okay, I'll continue the equation on the other end. We get 0 equals 8 minus 2n plus 2, which equals, so 8 and 2 add up to give 10 minus 2n. So we have 0 equals 10 minus 2n. Now we will balance this equation. I want to get rid of 10 here. So I'll write 0 equals 10 minus 2n minus 10. Now whatever I do on the right hand side, I will repeat on the left hand side. So we have plus 10 minus 10 cancelling out each other. We have minus 10 equals minus 2n. Now similarly, I want to remove this minus 2. So what will I do? Let me draw a line here. Minus 10 equals minus 2n. Since I want to remove minus 2, I will divide it by minus 2. Now the same thing I'll have to repeat on the other side of the equation. So minus 2 divided by minus 2 is 1, and minus 10 divided by minus 2 is 5. So the answer is n equals 5. Now we can quickly verify this, right? So we'll write a of n equals a plus n minus 1 into d. A of n equals the value of a is 8 plus the value of n is 5 minus 1 into d. D is minus 2 equals 8 plus, we have 5 minus 1 equal to 4 into minus 2. We get 8 plus minus 8. So 4 into 2 is minus 8. So 8 minus 8 equals 0. So with this, we can say for sure that the nth term if of this arithmetic progression where the value is 0 is 5. So the value of n is 5. Thanks for watching this video. Remember to like, subscribe and click on the bell button to get notified of new videos.